I'm Bob Rawson. In May 2009, the law school lost a real treasure with the passing of longtime faculty member Henry King.
You can either stumble ahead, 1 foot ahead of the other in life, or you can keep your eyes on the stars. You can dream dreams of a better world.
In September 2009, we hosted a special event to honor the legacy of this incredible humanitarian who had been a prosecutor at Nuremberg, chief counsel for the Agency for International Development, honorary consul of Canada to Northeast Ohio, and director of our Canada-U.S. Law Institute for nearly 30 years. This short video contains a few minutes of highlights from that evening, where former students, colleagues, administrators, practitioners, government officials, and an international prosecutor told personal stories of the impact that Henry made on their lives, the law school, the community, and the world.
The United States of America charges the defendant Erhard Milch the commission of war crimes and crimes against humanity.
The link which he helped to draw in his prosecution of General Milch between the economic exploitation of people and violation of human rights norms represented a major breakthrough for our understanding of the notion of responsibility and culpability for human rights abuse.
I walked through the ruins of Nuremberg and I said, I'm going to dedicate my life to the prevention of this.
It was about law as an alternative to war and the possibility that building on Nuremberg, that could be part of the progress that the world would make.
Henry King was a passionate supporter of the international humanitarian law dialogues, and he would pound the table. The spirit of Nuremberg lives. Every time, the spirit of Nuremberg lives.
Henry was the quintessential irresistible force. If Henry wanted something to get done, by God, it got done.
During Henry's tenure, the House unanimously passed a resolution from the section supporting the establishment of the International Criminal Court.
We have the American dream, which becomes a reality in the business world. Let the American dream become a reality in the international political world.
Those of us who pursue justice on behalf of the victims of human rights violations, Henry King is a magnificent role model. His accomplishments remind us of a time of far greater confidence in public service and in public servants as a force for improving the world.
We have to sell young people on the idea that it's the substance, it's the concern of your future persons that are going to be here on the planet.
Our students, our staff, and our faculty have had the privilege of working side by side with a man who lived and shaped an unforgettable part of history.
Dad's love of the law school's student body was intense, and each week he'd call me with a kind of morning after review in which he'd crow about the students' interest and enthusiasm, the depth of their curiosity, and the perspicacity and braininess of their many inquiries.
I loved Henry's attachment to his dearest students, the opportunities he created for them to learn and grow by his side. From Dan Yusko's experience in the Canada-U.S. Law Institute to Theophrastus, whom he took to the Rome Conference.
He never lectured me. He served as a constant reference on the practice of law, which continued upon my return from Malta, throughout law school, in private practice, and during my time as an international criminal lawyer in The Hague and in Tanzania.
It's deeply fitting that the name of Henry T. King Jr. be associated with a school my father loved and with a center whose work he deeply believed in.
I wear several titles and several hats around here, but the one that I'm going to be most fond and proudest of from now on is director of the Henry King War Crimes Research Office.
Henry King would often say that his most important contributions were the institutions that he helped create and build. These include the Canada-U.S. Law Institute and its annual conference, which we've renamed the Henry T. King Canada-U.S. Law Conference. They also include the Niagara Moot Court Competition and the War Crimes Research Office, which we've renamed the Henry T. King War Crimes Research Office.